assistant professor in NPR College of Engineering and Technology in mathematics. Today we see the Kruskal-Wallis test, statistics for management in 4th unit. Here we have to find the range, the total measurements in all case samples from 1 to n. Tied observations are assigned average of the rank. They would have shortened if not tied. Here TA equal to range sum. Formula is H equal to 12 divided by n into n plus 1 into summation TA squared by ni minus 3 into n plus 1. Here we have to apply the formula for Kruskal-Wallis test based on problems. Here H naught is to mu1 equal to mu2 equal to mu3, and then H1 is to mu1 not equal to mu2 not equal to mu3. Here H naught is the null hypothesis and then H1 is the alternative hypothesis. Here formula is W equal to 12 divided by n into n plus 1 into summation k into Ri squared by ni minus 3 into n plus 1. Here ni is the number of items in sample I. K equal to number of populations, and then n equal to summation ni equal to n1 plus n2 up to plus nk. The total number of observations in all samples. Here Ri is the sum of the rank of all items in sample I. Here we go to the sum is use Kruskal-Wallis test to test for difference in mean among the 3 samples. Here alpha value is 0.01. We have to calculate 1% level of significance. What your conclusions? Here sample 1 value is given, and then sample 2 and then sample 3 value is given. Then we have to find the Kruskal-Wallis test. Here first we take H naught is to mu1 equal to mu2 equal to mu3, and then alternative hypothesis we take H1 is to mu1 not equal to mu2 not equal to mu3. Here level of significance is given 1%, therefore alpha equal to 0.01. Here sample value is given, then we have to put the rank for sample 1. Here ascending order first value is 94, we put rank 1, and the next value is 95. Here 95 is given 2 times, therefore second rank plus third rank, therefore 95 is 2 times repeated, therefore 2 plus 3 divided by 2 equal to 2.5. Therefore 95 rank is 2.5, and then 2.5, 95 value is 2.5. Then next value is 97, therefore we have to put rank 4, and the next value is 98. Here 98 is 2 times is given. Already we got to put 4th rank, then 98 is 5th rank, and then this one is 6th. Therefore 5 plus 6 divided by 2 equal to 5.5. Therefore we got to put 98 is 5.5 rank for 5.5 and then 5.5. Then and the next one 98 already 6th rank is finished, and the next we take next value is 99. Here 99 is 7th one plus 8th and then 9th, 10th, and then sample 2 is 99 is given. Therefore 99th is 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11. Here 99 is 5 times repeated. Therefore 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 divided by 5. Therefore answer is here 99th rank is 9th rank. Then rank R1 is finished for sample 1. Then we have to put the rank for sample 2. Here 11 last 99 11th rank is finished, and the next value 100. Here 100 is 12th rank, and the next one is and the next one is 100. The remaining numbers the same method for sample 2 and then sample 3. We have to put sample 2, we take rank R2, and then we have to put sample 3 for rank R3. Then we have to add the total of R1. Therefore summation R1 equal to 57, and then summation R2 equal to 153. Then summation R3 equal to 255. Then formula is W equal to 12 divided by n into n plus 1 into R1 squared by n1 plus R2 squared by n2 plus R3 squared by n3 minus 3 into n plus 1 equal to 12 divided by, here n value equal to sample 1 10 value is given, and then sample 2 10, sample 3 10. Therefore n equal to given value equal to 30 values. But 30 into here 30 plus 1 31 into R1 squared. Therefore R1 value is 57. Therefore 57 squared by 10 plus R2 answer is 153. Therefore 153 whole squared by 10, and then plus R3 is 255 whole square divided by, here n3 equal to 10 minus 3 into, here n equal to 30. Therefore 30 plus 1 equal to 31. Then we have to simplify this. W equal to 25.30. Then psi squared value here at 1% level of significance with 2 degrees of freedom. Here n equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3. 2 degrees of freedom. Therefore, we have to use the formula for chi-square table. Answer is k minus 1. Therefore, 2 degrees of freedom answer is 9.21. Here z less than z alpha and then w greater than x alpha squared. Therefore, we accept our null hypothesis and we conclude that there is a significant difference in mean among the 3 samples. Okay, thank you.
அது ஆன் ஆயிருக்கு.